For this video, I'm going to show you how to format any lines or markers that you have on a graph, and I'm going to use this first example as the example that we work through, and I want to make it look like this one on the left, which looks a lot better and neater. So the first thing I want to do is I want to choose my color scheme. So if I go to Format, or Design, sorry, and choose this arrow here, choose whichever format you want your graph to look like. So what color scheme do you want? I'm going to go ahead and stick with the multicolor scheme, but I want to choose this third one here because it has a bit more depth to it than the other one. So if I click on that one, so my colors are a little bit more intense. That's just my personal preference. Alright, now we need to go one by one with these graphs, and we're going to change the line and the marker. So I'm going to start with the blue one and right click and say Format Data Series. Okay, now if I look on this graph here, my line's thinner and also I've made it into triangles. So if I choose Marker Options, built in, I'm going to choose the triangle, and I'm going to make this size 4. So it's a little bit less obtrusive. My line style, I'm going to change this to 1.5. So all of my lines I've made 1.5 thickness, and you can see that that's looking much better. Now the next one I want to do is my purple one. And my marker options, you'll see I don't have any markers on this one, so I'm going to say none. And my line style, again, 1.5. Okay, my next one is the green one. Again, for my marker options, I don't have any markers on this graph, I just have a dashed line, so I'm going to say no, or none. And my line style, I'm going to make it 1.5. And then I'm going to add a dash. So I could add this dash, or I could add the one that has a bit more gaps, but I'm going to go ahead and add the one where the gaps are a bit closer together, or the lines are a bit closer. The last one I want is my red one, and you can see here these are bubbles rather than squares. So for my marker option, built in, choose my circle, and I'm going to make that size 4. My line style, again 1.5. And I don't need to change, no I do, because I've made it a dashed line, and this time the dashes are a bit farther apart, so I'm going to choose this second one here. Alright, so that's how you format the thickness of the line and your marker options on a graph.